Hey guys, welcome to section 8, chapter 6 of the pre-algebra program. And in this section, we're going to be dealing with something called percent change. And what we're going to be looking for is whether the change in cost of something is an increase or a decrease, and we're going to find the percentage of change. So this is kind of fun. This is a cool concept, and actually you are going to see this again throughout your math career, including on the SAT or the ACT. This is a concept I continue to see even on those standardized tests later in life. So this is a pretty easy skill, but a necessary skill. So to kick it off, let me give you a formula here. Percent change essentially is this. You want the difference between the two numbers over the original number. So just in case, difference between numbers over the original number. And that's basically it. In general, I would say let's round to the nearest tenth, unless the directions state otherwise, if we happen to get a decimal. So let's jump right in here. What if we had something that cost $56 and then the cost changed down to $42? Well, the first question I want to ask is this an increase, a percent increase, or decrease? And very simple, just look, the number got smaller. Since the number got smaller, then it is a percent decrease. Okay, that's the first part. And then the second part is, what is the percent change? All right, so remember our formula says we're going to take the difference. And remember back in the early chapters, we learned that difference meant subtraction. So we're going to take 56 and we're going to subtract 42. And it said to put it over the original number. Another way to interpret that would be to put it over the first number. So the first number is 56. So when we subtract here, we're going to get 14 over 56. And then we're going to go ahead and do that division. I'm going to assume that you guys can do that. And we're going to get 0.25. But remember, we want a percent. And in order to make the percent, we have to move the decimal 2 places to the right. And so our percent decrease is 25%. Okay? All right, let's do another one. What if we had $18 that jumped to $24? Notice the number got larger, so this is a percent increase. Okay. All right, and now we're going to use our formula, and we're going to take the difference over the original number or over the first number. And one thing I want to point out for the top, that you can always put the larger number first so you get a positive number. Another way we could have written this formula would have been the absolute value of the difference over the original, because we always want to get a positive number. But we can be assured of that if we simply just put the larger number first on top. So either one, if you want to do the absolute values, like that's fine, or just remember to put the larger number on top to get a positive. But always put the first number down below. And now when we do this, we're going to get 6 over 18. And again, trusting that you can divide this well, you're going to get this repeating decimal. And when we move the decimal place over 2 places, we're going to get 33.5. 1.3% increase for this cost. Okay. All right, I'm going to do one more of this type, and then I'm going to show you one other type of question you're going to get in this section. What happened if we got $250 and it dropped down to $100? Okay, again, notice that this is a decrease, right? Okay, and we're going to take the difference and put the larger number first over the original number. And I'm going to take 150 now here over 250. Again, trust that you can do the division, and you're going to get 0.6. But now we have to move that 2 decimal places, which means we need to get a 0 in there in order to get 60%. So this is a 60% decrease. Okay, guys, let's just do one more example of this type. Let's say you had something that was $455 and the cost jumped to $955.50. That is an enormous percent increase. And whatever it is, I'm not sure it's worth it for that kind of percent increase. But let's find out exactly what the percent increase is. So again, we're going to look for the difference here over the original, which was 455. And when you divide this, you notice that it's going to go into it one whole time first before the decimal. And you're going to get 1.1 as your answer when you divide. But when we make this a percent, remember I'm going to have to add a 0 here. So actually my percent increase is 110% because it more than doubled the original. So don't be intimidated if you actually get a percent over 100. It just means it was an enormous percent increase in that case. But most of the time, the percents will be less than 100. Okay, the next section is a little bit longer, so I didn't think I had enough time to wrap it into this video. This one is short and sweet here. So go ahead and finish up your notes and read through the examples and begin your assignment.